That's what. Maybe it's probably right. Okay, well, I guess this is just going to have to do. We shall give it a couple of minutes, let the people come in now. All right, what's up, y'all? We are now live on YouTube. Come on over, join the conversation. Today we are talking all about this full moon. We got to get into this reading, okay? See what spirit has for us, okay? What messages need to come through, but I keep hearing this: take the lead. All right, let's us see here. I wonder how good music when we don't people come in. I don't know, it may still pick up the music. I don't know if you get no copyright things. Okay, and we wait for the people. Well, hello there, whoever it is in the live. Good evening. Good evening. Good Sunday evening. How do you do? How do you do? We'll wait a few minutes. See if some more people are going to come through. Get started in a few minutes. Let me get my teeth before it start getting cold. over there watching. You can't. So I'm mentally, and the people have forgotten about me. Isn't it? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. The people that want to join, they will join. I'm sure they have gotten the notifications. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're a few minutes in. Let me relight my sage. All right, so let me see. I think I'm going to do something a little different. I think I may start off with some oracle cards and then go into the tarot. That's what I think I'm going to do. That is what I think I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to start with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle card deck first. And then I'll go into the Work Your Life Oracle deck. And then we'll get into the tarot. Spirit messages do you have for the collective for this Aries Full Moon? What guidance and clarity can you provide to us so that we can get through the energies of this full moon cycle? How can we utilize our own innate abilities, characteristics, and traits to bring down our manifestations into this 3D realm? I thank you in advance for your clear and concise messages. I know that you're always welcome to provide us with what we need for our highest and greatest good. You know, for this full moon, I've been feeling like it's more of like a take charge type of situation. I really feel like this, like a take charge situation. Like really, there's a quote out of the Christian Bible. I don't ask me what verse it is, not like that stuff. I don't know. However, it says if you take one step, I'll take the next. So I have a perfect story real quick before I get into the oracle cards. It was back in maybe 2013 or 2014, I think it was. I decided that I wanted to go to New York for Fashion Week. Who's ever watching? Don't forget to speak in the chat. How you doing? It's love. It's Sunday night. I'm just giving a little story time real quick before I get into the oracle. This is just strictly a tarot reading for the collective since we have the full moon in Aries tonight. So anywho, I decided that I wanted to go to the New York Fashion Week. All right. Never been to New York. Never been to Fashion Week. This is when I was, you know, on this modeling journey and all that good stuff. And so anyways, I booked my flight before I booked the hotel, which is pretty typical. Most people book their flights before they book hotels. The flight is the most expensive thing anyways, for the most part. But once you get that down packed, you good to go. So anyways, I booked my flight and I didn't have a hotel till probably about a week or two before I actually left because I didn't know exactly where to stay. But let me tell you what happened. So I put it out there that I was going to New York for New York Fashion Week. Literally every day or a couple days during the weeks leading up to me going to New York Fashion Week, I either met somebody who was from New York or was put in contact with somebody who was in New York or somebody who used to live in New York, who had friends in New York. It was mind-boggling how I took the first step, which was the initiation of making up my mind to go, right? And to actually book a ticket, because once I booked the ticket, that was it. I was like, I booked the ticket, the money is gone. I don't want no refunds. I don't want any of that. I'm going. So anyways, so I booked the flight, right? I booked the flight and I'm meeting all these people. And so I had all of these, you know, I didn't tell a whole lot of people that I was going. I only told a few people. And that's another thing. When you're doing shit, please be careful who you tell who you doing your shit to. I don't care how close you think you are to this person. I don't care how many good intentions you think this person has for you. But sometimes people can unconsciously, you know, knock your shit. Okay, they can knock your shit unconsciously. And some people do it consciously. It just really depends on the person. But what happens is this. You can tell somebody about some good stuff that you're doing, that you have in the works, and they will throw salt on it, throw dirt on it, throw negative vibes and energy on it just because you had this idea and they didn't. And it's something that may be in the works for you and not in the works for them. And their asses will literally put bad juju, bad energy, right, on your shit. So another thing, okay, keep that in mind. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Only tell people who absolutely need to know what it is that you're doing, because matter of fact, it's the people that is going to affect, okay, directly affect in a positive or negative way, or not necessarily negative, but in a way that will alter what they have going on. Okay. So anyways, so I was meeting all these people, and even when I got on the plane, I sat next to this older man, and he and I talked almost the whole flight, and he talked about how he grew up there and all that kind of stuff, and you know he lives in Houston now, and blah blah blah, and he was just really encouraging me, you know, on my journey there. He's like, you know, I think it's a really good idea. You know, don't be afraid of the city. You know, it's just like traveling anywhere. He's like, you know, you will adjust when you get there. And that's the truth. I adjusted when I got there. So let me tell you how my experience went. So I get there, and a guy that I met while I was at a homegirl of mine's bachelorette party, okay, her dinner. Nicole, shout out to you, okay? Because if I had not been there, I would have never met this man. So I meet him. He has a friend that lives in New York, and the friend was like, hey, you know, if you need somebody to pick you up from the airport, I can pick you up from the airport and take you to your hotel and this, that, and the third. Now, mind you, I'm from Texas. You know, I've heard all these stories. I'm like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? And so the guy on the plane, the older guy that was on the plane, he confirmed, right? He was like, look, I don't think it's a bad idea. First of all, this person knows somebody that you know, okay? And if they're willing to come and pick you up and take you to your hotel, you know, just take it. You know, let people know where you are, who you're with, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, of course, you want to play it a little safe. She's like, well, just go ahead, just go. So I did. So I went. I let the guy pick me up from the airport. All right. Peace and love to the people that are joining the chat. Appreciate your support. Okay. I'm just giving a little quick story time that's going to flow into this reading. Okay. So stick with me. All right. Stick with me. This is going somewhere. All right. So anyways, so I get to my hotel and the guy says, well, hey, you know, if you want to, I'll wait on you down here while you go and get dressed if you want to go get something to eat. So in New York, they have this thing called after work. Everywhere else that I know of, for the most part, they call it happy hour. Okay. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. So this guy literally waited for me for like an hour, hour and a half, because look, boo, it takes me a while to get it together. This is when I first started going natural. I was wearing my wash and goes and all that kind of stuff. I had to get my makeup together, take me a shot, all that. Okay. Just had to do all that. So anyways, we go, we have a great time. And so the next day, of course, he has to go to work, but he hit me up. He's like, hey, you know, if you want to go anywhere and all this kind of stuff here, you know, I get off work at this time, you know, if you want to hang out, you need somebody to hang out with, you know, let me know. I said, okay, cool. So I kid you not, that Friday, I got up and I rode the train, y'all. I rode the train, okay? I asked a lot of goddamn questions when I got in the station, okay? But I rode the train, and my experience was much different. Everybody would always say, well, the people are rude. They're not rude. It's just they got somewhere to be. And, you know, me, I'm that type of person. I got somewhere to be. I got something to do. You know, cut all the small talk. I absolutely hate small talk. Get your ass to the point, okay? So anyways, I get to the point with these people because that's how I am. So I was cool with it. I actually feel really comfortable on the East Coast. So anyways, you know, get in the station. There's police officers everywhere, so they'll tell you exactly where to go, what train to get on, all this kind of stuff. So I made my way to Lincoln Center. Get to Lincoln Center, and I see all these people taking pictures and stuff, and all this kind of stuff. So I'm taking pictures. People taking pictures of me. I'm taking pictures of them. I mean, it was wonderful. I ended up running into a stylist that was here in Houston, and he was like, look, I have so many shows to go to. You know, you're from my hometown. If you want to go to one of these shows, I'll send you the information, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I ended up doing. I didn't have any invitations to any goddamn shows. I didn't know anybody or what I was going to do. All I knew is that I was going. And things lined up for me in such a way that I was able to see all of the boroughs of New York. And I even went towards upstate New York. I went to, what is it called? I went to, what is the name of that? It's an outlet going towards upstate New York. I cannot, Woodbury Commons. I think that's how you say it, Woodbury Commons. I went there and went shopping, of course, had an absolutely phenomenal time. What's going on, Third World Columbia? How you doing, sugar? Taylor, what's going on, baby girl? Y'all, I'm talking about a story that translates to this tarot reading, because I'm not doing astrology today. I'm doing strictly a tarot reading for the collective, because we have this full moon in Aries tonight, and I feel like this is some true energy that people need to tap into. Okay, tap into it. Don't let this full moon go away. Okay, don't let this energy move and you haven't moved with it. Okay, all right. So I went to upstate New York. I mean, I had an absolutely phenomenal time. I went to the Apollo. Had VIP seating at the Apollo. I got to see Magic Johnson and Tyler Perry. They were having some type of conversation. I can't remember the conversation. But that was at the Apollo. I mean, their food is not that good. Okay, I'm just say that. Okay, the East Coast food is not that good. Okay, well, we're gonna say New York. New York's food is not that good, honey. I don't care what nobody say. It's not. It's not. Food took me to go get some barbecue, and I was like, "What is this? What is this? Is not barbecue. Y'all don't know what barbecue is. Why is me so tough? Y'all need to stick to pizza or whatever y'all be doing over here. And sandwiches. That's what they need. Sandwiches, okay, and pizza. So anyways, and I even went to New England. I even went to New England and ate seafood on the beach. Okay, or near the water, near the little beach or whatever. in the water. And that was okay. That was my first time trying pickled vegetables. Okay, pickled vegetables, because there they do pickled vegetables. Here in the South, when our service come out, we just get that old dry ass, crusty ass bread. Okay, that big I don't know what it's called. Is it sourdough bread, y'all? Y'all let me know. Is it sourdough bread that we get down here in the South? That big loaf of bread that's hard as hell. Kind of soft on the inside, kind of flaky, really flaky. But anyway, so they have like an assortment of breads, cornbread and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why people over here putting cornbread with their seafood. That is nasty. I don't know where you get that from. Don't do it anymore. So anyways, you say doing it big in New York. Man, I had an awesome time. My very first time to New York. You know, contrary to what people have been saying about New York and stuff like that. You know, I was nervous at first, but then when I got there, I was taken care of. Like the universe, God, you know, divine spirit, whoever it is, whatever it is, took care of me so well leading up to that point when I got there and when I came my ass back home. Do you hear me? Okay, I had experiences that most people don't get to experience their first time going to a new city. All right. So the point of that story was that once you take one step, whoever it is that you pray to, you give reverence to, even if it's just yourself, your own spirit, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No judgment here. Will line up things in divine order for you so that the journey is easy, because people think that the journey is supposed to be hard. If the journey is hard, by the time you get to your destination, you are too beat up to even fucking enjoy it anyways. So what's the point? You see what I'm saying? Like, we've been taught and conditioned that everything is hard. Everything should be hard. You got to, and it's not, let's not confuse hard with effort. That's not the same thing. Okay? It's not the same thing. And so anyways, so I was just thinking about that. I was like, you know, I've really been hearing that, that take the lead. Aries is a cardinal sign. It's like initiating things, being the first to do something, or just, you know, instead of you being the person normally sitting in the back of the class, now you're going to sit in the front of the class. Instead of the person that's being quiet, never asking any questions, or never answered any questions, now you're going to answer questions. You're going to be the first one to hold your hand up. You know what I mean? Or if, you know, you've been talking about, you know, doing a business with a group of your friends, and you're going to initiate that, right? You're going to start the conversation, or you're going to start putting that into motion. Because Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is action. You know, Mars is also the god of war. So be careful of, you know, and the veil is thin right now. Okay, October, the veil is thin. So be careful with having arguments, unnecessary arguments for people. They can lead to some very violent and dangerous situations, because people's emotions are at a point where they had enough. Okay, remember, full moons are about completions. They're about endings. That's why you're seeing a lot of people who are dying, but then you're seeing a lot of people that are giving birth or getting pregnant at this time. So keep that in mind. If you don't have to argue with somebody, if you could just let it go, just let it go. Just let it go, because you never know what's going on in a person's mind, in their headspace, where they are. And so, you know, you don't know what they're capable of doing. Okay, when the veil is so thin right now. All right. Also, there's this song by Anderson .Paak called "Put Me Through." I think that's how you say it. It's "Put Me Through," and I keep hearing that song, and it reminds me of the lyric says something about, it must be what you put me through. Okay, so that's that energy where you just like, I've been through enough. It's time for something to change, something different to happen. And in order for something different to happen, I got to put my goddamn foot down. You see what I'm saying? I got to put my foot down, and I got to make it known what my position is. Because if I don't, then the same shit going to keep happening. Right? It's also a new perspective, a new idea, a new outlook on the things that are happening in your life. Okay? That's what that is too. Taking a new perspective, a new look. Putting new energy on top of it. Even though this is a full moon, I really feel like this has some new energy with it, because it's something that hasn't been seen yet. You know, regaining your confidence, regaining your passion and your drive and your determination and your tenacity. You know, because if you know, the Aries is symbolized by the ram. right? The ram is this big ass beast, all right, that runs into shit, okay? Hence why the name is ram. But it's also it's the initiator, like the bull is Taurus, right? You know, it's the bull, you gotta wake the bull up. You gotta fuck with the bull a little bit. But with the ram, all it takes is one time. You don't get multiple chances to keep doing the same shit to me. Or you don't get to do the same things over and over again without consequences. Okay? One time, okay, is all it takes for this energy to propel you to something new, something different, whether that be good or not so good, right? Remember, this is all a learning phase. It's about exploring. There's no real failure, so to speak, right? But this is really about exploring new options, period. But having the confidence to know that everything will be just fine anyways, because it has been. Okay, having that confidence in yourself. All right, let's get into this oracle. Spirit messages do you have for the collective for this Aries full moon? What guidance can we give the people? Like the sage real quick. I feel like a lot of people are going to be releasing right now. A lot of people are going to be releasing. It's like this sigh of relief after you done let the veil drop, after you let the pleasantries drop. Intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust that. And if you look, she has a unicorn horn on her forehead. And that unicorn horn is pointed forward. She's facing forward. So this is that forward movement I was telling y'all about. This is initiating. This is getting your ass up and going. Whatever going means for you, that's what this is. And trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. Everybody has intuition. Everybody came here with it. Okay. Some people develop theirs a little quicker, or take time and effort to develop theirs more than others. Nothing wrong with it. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has their own time. Okay. But this is saying, but in order for you to trust your intuition, you gotta really feel confident about your intuition. You gotta feel confident about your thoughts, about how you're processing what's happening. You gotta feel comfortable. Well, not necessarily comfortable. Let's not say comfortable. You gotta feel confident and passionate and driven about your intuition, about looking ahead, seeing before you can see. You see what I'm saying? Seeing before you can see. Because you already know innately, right? Intuitively, you already know that wherever your intuition, spirit, God, Allah, Jesus, whoever it is that you pray to, okay, yourself, you already know that the pathway, that the new things that are happening, that the new relationships that are being built, all of this is happening in divine timing and is divinely ordered and guided for you. But you got to trust in the process. Number one, I see my homeboy Jerome. He posted on his Instagram story, trust the process. And that's so true. In order for you to trust the process, you got to trust your intuition. You have to have confidence in yourself, confidence in your own ability to know that you are doing what's right for you. Regardless of what everybody else is saying, you got to quiet that fucking noise. That's why I said not to tell too many people about your dreams, goals, and aspirations, or what you're working on. You know, it's on a need to know fucking basis. Because like I said, you can tell people certain things about what you have going on, what you're doing. And let me say this. If this other person don't have shit going on, don't have anything in the works, they can't share anything good that's happening in their lives with you, be careful. Simple as that. Be careful, because and they can do it unconsciously. You understand? They can do it unconsciously. Or if this decision that you decide to make, or this thing that you decide to do, or whatever the case is, if it affects them in a way that puts them in a space where they have fear, or they feel selfish, or they feel like, you know, they don't want to do X, Y, and Z, they don't want to let go, that's another thing. Trust your intuition about it. Before you start running off at the mouth, before things actually, don't run and tell what's happening, okay, until everything is solidified. And if you absolutely cannot hold hot water and you got to tell somebody who you know that you told something before to, okay? And you felt their excitement for you, or you felt comfortable and okay with telling them what you need to tell them. Trust your intuition, because your intuition will nudge you and be like, nah, don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. Trust that. It's telling you that for a reason. The bottom of the deck, it says choices. Make the best choices. Ain't this what I said? Make the best choice about, one, proceeding with things, but then two, about who you're sharing this information with before it becomes into fruition. Remember, it's on a need to know basis. If it doesn't directly affect these people, don't blurt it out. Keep it to yourself. Okay. Let's see if we can get another card. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective for this Aries full moon? Yep. Definitely. Why is this upside down? Why are these upside down? All right. Epiphany. Seek clarity. Seek clarity. That's the same thing. It goes hand in hand with trust your intuition. Okay. Some of y'all need to go into meditation. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all need to go into meditation. Some of y'all really need to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are coming to you about certain situations that you want to initiate, that you want to move forward with, or whatever the case is. All right. Whether this is in love and relationships, partnerships, this is in jobs, you know, whatever it is, okay, that you have going on. Okay. This could even be like a switching careers. All right. And remember, Aries energy is fire energy. Okay. Be able to pull from that energy. So if you've been feeling sluggish, okay, just give yourself that extra nudge and push. Just keep going. Okay. And that Aries energy, that full moon energy, will hold you, lift you up, and keep you going. You see what I'm saying? It'll keep you going. I'm going to pull some cards from the Worker Light Oracle deck. Spirit, what other messages do we have for the collective for this Aries full moon? What other guidance can we provide to the collective for this Aries full moon? Thank you in advance for your clear and concise messages, and know that you're always welcome here to provide us with what we need for our highest and greatest good. Make sure y'all look up that song by Anderson .Paak called Put Me Through. I think that's how you say it. I think that's the name of it, Put Me Through. Because it's like, now you went through a lot just to get to this moment. Keep fucking going. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep charging forward. That's why the unicorn horn is on this woman's head. She's charging forward. She's moving forward. That's why this seek clarity, epiphany. It's like, you know, rising up from the ashes, rising up from your slumber, from your rest. Okay. If you haven't had a lot of movement this year, trust and believe the movement is coming. It's coming, and it's probably already started to show itself. Okay. The movement has already started to show itself. What messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? Two. Okay. It says, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Look at that. How can you mother yourself? What does that mean? Okay. What that means is this. If you had a good mother, okay, remember when you were a little kid and you were getting potty trained to learn how to ride your bicycle or doing homework or whatever the case is, you were in like little league sports and stuff like that. Your mama was always the one there encouraging you, like, go, push it, move. You can do this. That's what this is. Remember, I talked about having that confidence. That's what this is. Taking time to nurture yourself. Remember, Aries is cardinal fire. But Aries, for the most part, when they think about the moves that they make, they thinking about self first. Thinking about self first. You can't help other people if you haven't helped yourself. Help yourself first, then others come after. People may say this selfish. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because the things that you give to other people will not have a good spirit or energy on them, because you are giving from a space that is not satisfied. How does that serve you and the other person? So now they're receiving that dissatisfactory energy. Now they take on that energy because you weren't really in a position to do or to give to them in the first fucking place. Because you hadn't nurtured and mothered on yourself first. Okay, the bottom of the deck, it says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So after you've mothered yourself, you can go and help other people. Ain't this what I just fucking said? Ain't this what I just fucking said? Okay, after you've helped other people, after you've helped yourself, you can go and help other people, but not before you help yourself. So that's even like for like business ventures and stuff like that. It's hard for you to work your way up the ladder to success and fortune and fame from some people who want the fame that come with it. Okay. Now it's hard for you to drag other people with you, put on their fucking baggage and their luggage in tow with you while you are going up the ladder, going up the steps, moving up the ladder, going to the next level. It's really hard to do that. Sometimes you got to lead them where they at and come back to get them once you get your shit going. Simple. Go get your shit going first. Because you can't help them, or it's going to be really hard for you to help them if you are climbing up the ladder and you steady getting blows to the head, okay? Roadblocks, tripping over your own goddamn feet, setbacks, having to start a new route, okay? See if we can get some more oracle cards. Spirit, what other messages do we have for the collective for this Aries full moon? Take the lead, man. Take the lead for those of y'all who have been, you know, teeter-totter. And I know how it is. You know, when I think of that song by Anderson .Paak, Put Me Through, I think about how defeated people may feel. How defeated they may feel about what has taken place in their life, what has not worked. It's like that 5 of Cups energy. It's like you looking at the shit that didn't work. And then that 4 of Cups energy where, you know, you're looking at somebody offering you something with the side eye because you don't necessarily trust it. But Spirit says for you to trust your intuition, and you need to seek clarity on what it is that you're supposed to be doing moving forward. And most of y'all asses already know. When you come to me for a reading, I'm only confirming what you already know. Instead, what happens is my spirit, my energy is not confused or chaotic. I'm not in your situation with you. That's how I'm able to see a different perspective. That's how spirit is able to speak to me, okay, through me to you. Your spirit, guys, not mine, yours. You led them to me. So in turn, they talk to me, okay, so that I can give the message to you. Because you have a lot going on, or you chaotic, or your thoughts are running a million miles a minute, or you in chaos, or you distraught, or you depressed or anxious. Hoo-wee. It says the ever unfolding rose. Crack open is happening for you, not to you. So getting back to the point that I was making about how you have gone through certain situations on a consistent basis. And it's like, damn, you know, I keep trying. That's that from Cat Williams. He had a special. I cannot remember the name of the special, but I remember in one of the specials he said, trying shit won't work. Trying shit won't work. Right? That's what I feel like this is. That's what I feel like this is. I feel like it's like, you know, you tried and tried and tried, and it's like you fucking tired. You tired to keep trying, but Spirit saying this Aries full moon is going to give you that extra push, that extra drive, that extra passion, that extra determination and tenacity to push fucking through and forward. Bottom of the deck, it says Starseed, what lights you up? What gets your energy going? What lights you up? What gets your passion going, your drive going, your tenacity growing? That's what I just said. That's what this Aries full moon is about. It's about firing your ass back up. Especially for those of you who have had a slow year. A slow, inconsistent year. Okay? Especially for y'all. Let me put these cards to the side and we'll go get into the tarot. But, I mean, it's time, y'all. It really is. It's time to really put one foot in front of the other. You take one step. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are pushing you. They're behind you. They're holding you up. You don't have to worry about falling. Okay? Have faith in knowing that. Trust in that. How many times have you gone through some shit and thought that you weren't going to make it through? And then boom, you still here. You still here. I'm just saying. It's very important for y'all to start to sit in this energy. Really sit with this energy. Sit with it. Allow it to wake your ass up early tomorrow. You hear me? Allow it to wake your ass up early and watch how you bounce your ass up out of bed. Watch. Watch how you bounce your ass up out of bed. How y'all doing up in the chat? Y'all good? Everybody good? How y'all feeling? Are the messages resonating? You know, because this is the thing. I'm a fire sign myself. I'm a Sagittarius. And I always have somebody telling me or reaffirming or reassuring or reconfirming. I like fire underneath your ass for you to get to where you need to go and get there quickly. Okay? And be confident with that. Greetings, Kenny. How you doing? How you doing this Sunday? I'm into it right now. I'm into it. We're really into this full moon and Aries energy. But it's important, y'all. It's important for you to take that first step and just know that you're being carried. You're being walked. Okay? It's like you gliding across the path, the journey. It's like that Two of Wands energy. Looking at the globe, seeing where you can go. And then that Three of Wands, the ships are literally coming in, flowing in. Okay? Things are flowing in. Don't be in the Four of Cups energy where you're looking at it with a side eye because it looks similar to something that happened to you prior to. Okay? I'm not saying not to take the lessons that you learn and not to apply them. Take the lessons that you learn and apply them. But keep your mind, keep your spirit open. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You're moving forward. Keep going. I know it's a lot of people that are tired. Tired, feeling defeated, feeling like your confidence is gone, your faith is gone. Because after you got your ass beat up a lot, after you've gotten beat up a lot, you just be like, okay, come on, again? Really? Again? Okay, well, whatever. You know, don't be pessimistic, be optimistic. That's what fire signs are. Fire signs are optimistic. Especially if you know Sagittarians, they are very optimistic people. Okay? I'm one of them. But I have my moments. I do. But you have to learn how to transmute that energy. Transmute the energy to work in your favor. So make sure you harness this fire energy that we're experiencing right now. Because I'm feeling it, man. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. Take the lead. Keep your mouth closed until things come into fruition. If you got a new job that you're working on, keep your mouth closed. If you're buying a new house, keep your mouth closed. If you got a new love interest, keep your mouth closed. You got a new business venture? You moving? Pregnant? I'm just saying. Don't allow other people to block your blessings. Okay? Don't allow that. Don't allow that to happen. Don't allow other people to block your blessings from coming in because you ran your mouth prematurely or you ran your mouth to the wrong person. Okay? That way, you know, you can take your lessons learned in private versus in public where somebody else can point out what happened, what didn't happen, why it didn't happen, what they think about it, they fucking assumptions. Man, fuck all that. Fuck that. A true testament of, you know, who you have around you, okay, is how comfortable you feel with telling them about shit. Do you hear me? How comfortable you feel with telling them about shit. If you constantly going back and forth in your head to tell this person something good that's happening to you and for you, you might want to reevaluate. You might want to reevaluate. This full moon energy is really potent. I'm really feeling it, y'all. And it's not a draining feeling. My homecoming was last night, y'all. We'll get into that conversation after I do the tarot portion of this reading. I appreciate y'all coming through. All right, I appreciate y'all coming through. Whew. Spirit messages do we have for the collective? Oh wait, look at all those cards just coming together like that. What guidance can we provide to the collective, y'all? Let's help the people. Ooh. All right, got one card out. Wait a minute, hold on. These cards just kind of flew out. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right, the first card that we came out with is the World card. Remember I told y'all about that Two of Wands energy? The Two of Wands? The Two of Wands is you got the world in the palm of your hand. You decide on where you're going, who's going with you, and when your ass is getting up to go. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect scenario. You will never know if your ass don't get started. Period. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. Thank you. But this is true. The world is your oyster. What are you going to do with it? Okay? You got earth energy here, water. I'm sorry, that's fire energy. You got water, and then we got air energy here. That's being able to utilize. It's like that Empress energy. You can utilize all of the elemental factors, all the elemental energies. Harness that energy for your greater good, for your purpose. And I really feel like it does not matter what sign you are. It doesn't matter if you're an Aries. It doesn't matter if you're a Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. It does not matter. Everybody is benefiting from this full moon. Everybody. But are you going to trust your intuition? Are you going to seek clarity? Are you going to nurture and mother on yourself? Give yourself the permission to believe. Give yourself the permission to move forward, to go, to get your ass in action. Are you going to give yourself that permission? Are you going to be confident in knowing that you're going to be fine regardless of what happens? There aren't failures. It's exploration. And remember, this energy, it says it's ever unfolding, right? Your life is a continued cycle. It's a continued movement. Okay, you're not sitting in the same energy all the time. Remember, in the world, it's circular here, right? It's circular. So that means that the wheels have to turn, tables have to turn, Energy has to move because those dials, okay, on this world card, on this wheel, they have to move. They have to shift. They have to shift. Oh, thanks, Kenny. They have to shift. Right here in the middle of this world card, you got a magician there. That's a magician. Okay? That's a magician. What does that mean? I have the ability to create my own reality. You. But it's only when you trust yourself, have confidence in yourself. And this full moon is registering that for you. It's putting that energy in you. It's putting that energy in you. And then look at this. I see we got the 5 of Wands reversed. Stop. You don't have to fight anymore. And it's probably you were fighting with yourself. This is in reverse. No longer fighting with yourself on your dreams and passions. For what? Fighting what's inevitable anyways? Queen of Cups. Look at this woman. She got all the gold on, decked out. She like she don't have a care in the world. You see that Pisces symbol necklace on her? Pisces is mutable energy, being able to adapt. Being able to adapt. Okay? It's important for you to know how to adapt. Because wherever you're going, whoever you're going with, whatever you're doing next, you're going to adapt to the situations and circumstances that happen anyways. There's going to be an adaptation. There is. And look how she's holding her cup. Look how she's holding that cup. And she's looking out at other people like, I mean, shit, it is what it is. That's what I get from her facial expression. I'm watching you though. That's why I said, you know, keep your shit to yourself. There are certain people that you're gonna have to watch. They're gonna want to try to fill your cup up with their bullshit, fill your cup up with their self-doubt, fill your cup up with their lack, fill your cup up with their anger, their frustration, fill your cup up with their fear. Don't let people fill your cup up. The Queen of Cups is here. She says, I ain't let nobody fill my cup up with shit. I hold my own cup. I got it. I bring my own cup. I bring my own chalice to the party. I don't need y'all's. You see what I'm saying? Because the Queen of Cups in the traditional tarot, her cup is closed. And in the explanation, they tell you that her cup is closed. And what that means is, I'm not accepting your feelings, thoughts, and emotions about what it is that I'm doing for myself. I'm not doing that. I said what the fuck I said, period. That's what this is about. Sitting in the King of Wands energy. But then it's also that King of Swords, where you have total mental clarity about the decisions that you are making for your own life. The 7 of Coins, which is the 7 of Pentacles in the tarot, in traditional tarot. Look, he got his dog. He's sitting chilling, looking at his pentacles, sitting up under the tree and shit. He about to collect some of them pentacles because he got to go somewhere. There's somewhere that he's going. Why would you need to get your money? Why would you need to get your money? You got somewhere to go. I gotta go. I gotta pick my shit up. I gotta go. Let me go get some money out the bank. And this could be, you know, getting money to fund your business. Or pouring money into your business, or pouring money into yourself, your self-development, because there may be a big piece of your business is yourself, especially if you're the face of your own brand. Okay. Then we got the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles. That's that abundance of money and wealth. So this is Spirit reiterating the fact that you're taken care of anyways, well taken care of. Not barely. Not just a little bit, well taken care of. Then we got the Page of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. You got the King and the Page. The Page is that initial energy, that initiate energy. The Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles is, looking at how can I grow this money? Because after you went to go take the money out the bank, okay, after you took a job offer, after you took a love offer, whatever it is for you, after you went to go get that, now you're looking at, okay, well, cool. I gotta grow, since I already know that this is without a doubt, remember, trust your intuition. Without a doubt, this is gonna make me some money, make me a lot of money, make me very abundant, right? Because this don't necessarily have to mean money in a sense, right? Abundance comes in more forms than just money. There's abundance in health. There's abundance in spirituality, okay? There's abundance everywhere. You just gotta look. And remember, abundance is anything more than what you currently have or what you have had. Okay, yesterday, 10 hours ago, 5 minutes ago. That's what abundance is. Don't get caught up in thinking abundance is this big outlandish ass thing that's going to happen. The money is just going to rain down on you, or the blessings are just going to rain down on you in a way that it's overwhelming, it's overtaking, it's overshadowing what it is that you're doing anyways. That doesn't necessarily mean what that it doesn't mean that in that sense all the time. Okay. This is that abundance, or the knowing that abundance is here anyways, okay? And now you're just looking at, well, how is it that I'm going to move forward with this? Or you're looking at different ways, new ways to initiate, new ways to do, okay? New ways to materialize, new tangible ways of going about. Because remember, coins or pentacles represent tangible things, things that you can actually touch, okay? So what's the new tangible way on how you are going to grow this money, or what you're going to do with it now that you got it, right? Because if this is a new job offer or a new job or something like that, there may be some things that you wanted to do in the past, and now they're coming back up for you to get to do them. Now you're just deciding which one you're going to do first, how you're going to do it, who you're going to do it with, or whatever the case is. Maybe some of y'all wanted to go and travel. Okay, maybe some of y'all wanted to go and travel and never had the means to do it, the financial means to do it. And now you're getting the financial means to do it. So what is it that you're doing now? How are you moving forward with this energy? The bottom of the deck, we got the Palace of Coins. Okay, living in the money. Living in the money. Living in your abundance. That's what that is. Living in your abundance. Underneath that, we got the Eight of Wands. Some things are moving quickly. Valerie says, just popping in and say hi. We'll be watching tomorrow morning and work. Have a good night. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, get into it tomorrow, girl. This is a good one. But the Eight of Wands. Remember, I said that there's a possibility for some people, this may not be something, exuberant amount of blessings coming down and flowing down on you. But for some of y'all, it is. It's at the bottom of the deck. For some of y'all, it is. But it's only after you've decided to make a move, to initiate, to put some passion and some drive, some force behind what it is that you are doing, that you're undertaking. Let me pull some cards from the Universal Weight deck. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Let's see. I'm going to put these cards up here. These cards up here real quick. Let me relight my sage, y'all. Ooh, child. Let me relight my sage. A lot of y'all need this pep talk. Y'all do. Y'all need this pep talk. Better be down too much, too hard, too long. But like I said, the wheel always turns. Everybody gets their opportunity, gets their chance to be on top. Now, the problem where a lot of people fuck up at is that they get their opportunity and they don't take it. Or they get their opportunity and they squander it away. They don't know what to do with it. They don't sit with it. They don't mother it. They don't nurture it. Like the Empress energy, they don't mother and nurture it. Well, actually, instead of it could be even the Empress or even the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Coins. You don't mother it. If it's something that you love, that you're passionate about, that you have a deep desire for, a deep burning desire for, you're going to take care of that shit. That's why it's taking so long for things to happen in your life, or it's taking so long for things to come into your life, because you have to go through a series of events, okay, to put you in a space where you feel like, or to put you in a space where you can receive and you won't squander the shit away. Okay, because our ego tells us, I'm ready right now. No, you're not. If it hasn't happened, obviously you're not ready. There's something that's keeping you from getting it. Because you would have it if you were that ready, as ready as you think you are, you say you are. You see what I'm saying? Had I had gotten things that I have now when I was 18, 19, I would have fucked shit up. I would have took care of it. No. Remember, like I said, it's divine timing, a divine plan. But this is also like divine movement. Like, you will get the nudge to move. That's your intuition telling you it's time to go. Now, once you get that nudge, it's up to you to take the leap of faith and to move forward with it. And this is not, and the nudge is not coming from a place of confusion. Don't mistake or misconceive what I say. This is from a place of surety. And if you are not completely sure, seek clarity. So that means some of y'all may have to go to a tarot reader or a psychic medium. Some of y'all may have to go look at some people on YouTube and see what they're saying, to see if, you know, you're getting a recurring theme watching the readings. Some of y'all may have to go and chill the fuck out. Go ground yourself. Go sit in silence and solitude. Go in hermit mode. Use that Virgo energy. Go in hermit mode and seek clarity within self. But for some of y'all, you may just have to mother and love on yourself some. Because once you do that, once you give yourself some self-care, then you can move forward and you can really see things clearly, because you gave yourself some self-care, some love, some TLC. Okay? Some of y'all need to take some spiritual baths. Okay? Spiritual baths. Put some milk in your bath. Put some milk in your bath. Trust me when I say put some milk in your bath. How y'all doing in the chat? Y'all good? I know I'm going in, but for me, this is that mama energy. I'm really feeling that mama energy, where the mama is like, look, I believe that you can do this, but you just got to do it. I know you can do it. You just got to do it. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective, for this Aries full moon? First card out is the Seven of Swords in reverse. This motherfucker keeps deciding that he want to jump out on a regular basis. You know, in some people's lives, he may be jumping out, popping out every now and then. Okay, but when it's in a reverse position, now you don't have to worry about somebody stealing from you. You don't have to see. This is what I was talking about. When you receive something, or when you see something that looks all too familiar, and you think that's some bullshit or some fake shit or some dumb shit, you know, surrounding it or behind it, right? That can also be that Mercury and Scorpio energy. But remember, Mercury and Scorpio is that, you know, some people may not be communicating clearly. You may not know exactly what they are trying to convey to you, but that does not mean that they're there to seek and destroy. That's not, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that's them having to seek and destroy. Because I feel like this. I feel like if you have to fight, or you feel like you are struggling, okay, then that may not be the thing for you. Because remember, like I said earlier, you know, life should not have to be hard. It shouldn't. And when I say hard, I mean you shouldn't have to go through a struggle for every single last thing that you get. You should. At some point, there should be some type of ease and flow, some harmonious flow. We got the Star card in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all have decided not to be vulnerable because of whatever happened, the actions that were taken on this other person's part, or these other people's part, right? That led you to feel defeated, not confident, not trusting your intuition, not being confident in your decision-making processes because you feel like the decisions that you made put you in a position where you experience some lack, or put you in a position where you feel like, you know, you had to really fight to hold on to your money. And here we go again. We got the 8 of Wands again. That's double confirmation. The blessings are coming down. They're coming to you. They're coming towards you. Keep your goddamn eyes peeled and open, ready, willing, and receptive. That means go ahead and take that time to love on yourself. Give yourself some TLC, because it's coming and you won't be able to stop it. It's coming and you will not be able to stop it. Remember what I talked about, not squandering away your opportunity? Don't. So get yourself together now. Get yourself together now. The bottom of the deck, we got the Death card, Scorpio's card. So there may be endings and completions. Again, remember, that's what full moon cycles are about. Full moon cycles are about endings and completions, but I really feel like this is really about fucking initiating, taking control over your life, your situations and circumstances, anything that's dealing with you, that directly affects you, and sometimes even shit that indirectly affects you. It's taking charge and moving forward. You see this guy, he's moving forward. He's let old things die off. He's let the old shit die. The Chariot. Making it up in your mind, like I said, making it up in your mind. You have to get it in your mind first for you to get it in the physical realm. Get it in your mind first. Don't allow the past or historical moments that are in the past to define where you are going, or to define your future, or to define, you know, events that are to take place in your near or far future. Because if you did that, then how could you get to this status where you are the king of coins, where you have an overabundance, where you are provided for on a regular basis? There's no struggle, strife, or having to fight for what you have. You understand? The world is your oyster. And once you make it up in your mind to utilize energy in a proper way, look, I knew this mofo was coming out. Here go the Empress. She right here to back my ass up. You hear me? Backing me up. Ain't that what I said? Your spirits, your spirit guides, your ancestors are there backing you up. And you'll get these confirmations. It's like constant confirmations to tell you, you know, what to do, who to do it with, when to do it, how to go about doing it. Because our minds make us think that we should know every fucking thing, and when we don't move. We don't go. No. You won't have all the pieces of the puzzle together. You won't. Do you hear me? They'll come together as you move forward, as there is some movement. Okay, that's on the pieces of the puzzle. I mean, just think about it. When you're putting a puzzle together, you can't see. You don't see the entire picture unless you look at the box. Unless you look at the box, you don't see the full picture come together. You don't. But it's your trust. Okay? It's your trust in knowing that somebody got your back. Somebody got your back and your front, and then somebody got your internal. To keep thy mind in order. To keep your mind in order. Okay? Let's see if we can get some more cards. Spirit, what other messages do we have for the today? Okay? 2 of Cups. Some of y'all having to share with someone else. Remember, when you look at this card, you see that lion is frowning. He is mad. Some of y'all share too much. I told you. Some of y'all share too much with other people that don't mean you any well. And you share so much that you're giving up so much of your information and they ain't sharing anything back in return. Remember, we're still in Libra season. It's about reciprocity. That's an air energy, creating balance, restoring balance. Bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Pentacles. Same as came out in the reading with the other deck, with the Tarot of Dreams. The Page of Pentacles. What did I tell y'all? This is another double confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. This is coming through so clear. Take this opportunity. Take it. Move. Go. Up. Go. Just go. For some of y'all, it may be love. Somebody bringing y'all a cup of love. Might be a Pisces, those fish on there. This is double energy because remember the Queen of Cups. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell them single bitches, them single Negroes about what you have going on in love. Who done came to you for love. Who done decided they want to start talking to you, want to holler at you and all this kind of stuff. Keep that shit to yourself. Build up your relationships on your own. On your own. You don't need the help of other people when you're building your own relationship. How the hell somebody else gonna tell you about your love relationship that they ain't in? Now, look at this. We got the King of Cups. He came out. Hold on. We got the King of Cups. Okay? There's a pairing between him and the Queen of Cups. Some of y'all definitely get in a relationship. These are water signs, but it doesn't have to mean it's water per se. But this guy here, for people who are not in relationships or getting into relationships or who haven't met anybody yet. What's up, Doug? How you doing? This is a general collective reading for the Aries Full Moon. You missed most of it. I'm about to hop off in a little bit, but I appreciate you coming in. You just catch the replay to hear everything that I said. But the King of Cups, like, ain't nobody's moving you. This dude's throne is sitting on top of the water. He's sitting on top of the ocean. The waves are moving behind him, under him, around him. And he's just so chill. Look at him. Look at his face. He is so chill. But he's also giving you that side eye, like, don't fuck with me. Stay your ass over there. Just like with the Queen of Cups. The Queen and the King, they looking at people like, look, hey, I don't have time for this. Don't play with me. I don't care what you throw at me. I don't care what you bring. I don't care what you're trying to bring. I don't receive that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I don't receive that. Because remember, you don't need everybody's input on what it is, what the fuck it is that you're doing. They weren't given that download. They weren't given that information, that communication from a higher source. They were not given that. You got to remember that. These people were not given the same information as you. They don't have the same journey or path as you. So they have opinions and assumptions. But remember where those opinions and assumptions are coming from. That's why it says to mother yourself, to trust your own intuition. Trust your own intuition. Right here. Trust your own intuition. Keep your third eye open. Cleanse yourself. Give yourself some TLC, some love and care. Period. There's a lot of Cups energy. We're moving into Scorpio season, so a lot of y'all are going to start seeing these things start to transpire during Scorpio season because we almost there. We're almost there. We already got Mercury in Scorpio, and I think, who else is in Scorpio right now? I think it's just Mercury, I think there may be one other planet. But this is what I'm talking about. There's something new that needs to be initiated or accepted right now. Or that's coming. And you got to be ready for it. You got to be mentally ready for it. You got to know how to flow with it. Venus is in Scorpio right now, which is considered to be debilitated, but there's a way to utilize that energy to work for your greatest good too. Okay? So that Venus in Scorpio, that possessiveness, that kind of like take charge type of attitude Combine that energy with this Aries full moon energy and move yourself to the next level. Move yourself ahead. Move yourself along. Go. Go. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. You do this year after year, week after week, day after day, month after month. If you keep waiting on the perfect time, you're going to be dead by the time it comes. You're going to be dead. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect time. Let me say it again. There's no perfect time. You need to start taking a bet on yourself. Take a risk on yourself. Shit. It's important. It's important. It's important for you to trust yourself, to have confidence in yourself, to love on yourself, to give yourself a chance. That's this entire reading. That's this entire reading. This entire reading is about self-love, care, confidence, self-esteem. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this energy is about. That's what this full moon is about. Remember, it's a full moon in Aries. Aries is a cardinal fire, the initiator. But also, I'm doing things that are for my highest and greatest good first. I'm getting my shit together first. And then I'm going to help everybody else once I get to where I'm going. Or at least once you get your shit started and you build some momentum. I feel like I want to pull one more oracle card, and then I'm gonna get out of here. But y'all, this energy is heavy, man, but not heavy in a bad way. It's heavy, but not heavy in a bad way. Spirit, what other messages can you provide to the collective for this Aries full moon? Let's top it off. Let's top it off. What other messages do you have for the collective for this Aries full moon? I kind of feel like I want to go get my other oracle deck, my sacred geometry oracle deck. I'll see how it is. Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. I told y'all, I'm not making this up. Fact check me. Fact check me. Come back to this video when something that I said happens. Come back to this video, leave me a comment. You see that sword down there? You know, she looks like she is tired. She's been battling. She's been in battle. She's tired. Spirit say, I know you're tired, but you got to keep going. You got to keep going. I need you to get your ass up and keep going. There's one more fight in you. There's one more fight in you. I know. There's one more fight in you. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't wake up. If it wasn't, you wouldn't wake your ass up. All right? This Aries full moon is forcing people out of this defeat, this defeating feeling and energy, out of this confused energy, out of this scared energy, the fear of the unknown. Most people don't take the chance or take the risk because they fear the unknown. But motherfucker, every time you wake up, you fear the unknown. You understand what I'm saying to you? You fear the unknown every time you wake up. There are uncertainties every day, every minute. Excuse my French, but not really. Okay? So I know you can do it. I know you can do this. I know this is something you can do. But you got to believe in it yourself first. Everybody can tell you all these other things. They can tell you, they can pump you up, they can build you up, they can be your cheerleaders, they can be on your squad, they can be on your team, all they want to be. But if you don't believe it yourself, it's dead. It's null and void. That energy is just circling you. And it won't get on you, it won't touch you because you don't believe. So as always, y'all, I want to thank y'all for watching and supporting. Even the ones of y'all that are catching it on the playback. I appreciate the love and support. I really, really do. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is always down below in the description box. You know, some of y'all may really need some help this week or this next couple of weeks. Some of y'all may really need some help because y'all need that push. Y'all need that fire lit under your ass that I give to people. Some of y'all will need that, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that, you know, there's anything wrong with you. That's not what that means. What that means is, at this particular moment, at those particular moments in times, okay, you have to seek out clarity, like what I said earlier. You have to seek out clarity. Some people do. Some people have to go outside of self and seek someone who has a little bit of a higher enlightenment than them. Because I'm no better than anybody else, if you really think about it. We're all experiencing this life, this dimension together. I've gone through a lot of shit in my short period of time. In this physical realm, this lifetime, I've gone through a lot of shit. So that's how I'm able to help other people, because I'm pulling from my own experiences, but I'm pulling from my own spirit man who has been developed and who has been built. That's what's happening. Okay. So it's not a matter of, you know, me being better than you or anything. No, that's not what this is. This is simply, I have gone through, if y'all would know the amount of shit that I've experienced in my short amount of time here, y'all be like, it will blow your fucking mind. And one day I'll share some experiences with y'all. And I've shared some already, you know, especially my Saturn return that I'm still experiencing. Right? If you haven't watched that video, don't go back and watch it. Okay. And also watch the karma video. That shit still rings true. The Saturn is direct now. All right. So don't forget, book your reading if you need it. If you need it. And remember, I'm confirming out of your chaos and confusion. I'm confirming that initial thought that you had. I'm confirming that for you. You just kept second guessing. You just kept questioning. You told too many people. You ran your mouth too much to too many people. You got too many opinions and assumptions. Too many predictions from other people. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is the same. I am well versed. Same name. Okay. And as always, whoo, this is a different one, y'all. As always, peace and love, and light. And I holla. Bye bye.